What's up, everybody? Is this working? It is working. Okay, hey. What's up, everybody? All right, welcome to the Mexico-South Korea watch-along. This is going to be a fun game. Mexico and South Korea, two extremely talented teams doing battle in the FIFA World Cup group stage round 2. Winner of this match moves on to the knockout stages if there is a winner. So obviously, as you can see in that banner, we are on the Mexico money line at plus 100 for 1 unit. Mexico was pretty impressive in their win over South Africa. In my opinion, they played pretty well. They controlled that game. And as far as South Korea goes, they didn't really impress me much in their game against the Czech Republic. They were down in that game 1-0 late in the game. They struggled to finish chances, and they've also lost to the two good teams that they've played this year. They lost to Austria, and they also lost to the Ivory Coast. Late in 2025, back in October, South Korea lost to Brazil. So these are all the quality teams they've faced. Yeah, they've taken care of business against lesser opponents, but I think Mexico is a step up from the Czech Republic, who South Korea struggled with. And then meanwhile, you've got Mexico playing very well. They have not lost any of their last 9 games. They've won 7 of those. So they've taken care of business when they've been expected to. And they've got some good ties, some good draws as well against Belgium and Portugal. Quality wins over Ghana. They destroyed Serbia. They beat Australia, who looked good earlier in this World Cup. So I personally think that with the home crowd that Mexico is going to have here in this game, it's going to be absolutely crazy down there in Guadalajara for this one. I think that Mexico is going to ride that wave of energy to a win here and get the 3 points and move on to the knockout stages. And I believe that they would be the first team. Yeah, they would be the first team to punch their ticket into the knockout stages. So they've got a chance to do that here tonight in front of a home crowd. It's going to be absolutely electric. All right, let's go through the lineups for both teams here. You've got for South Korea. Now, let me pull this up here quickly. So for South Korea, we've got Kim Sung-gyu in goal. Kim Sung-gyu. In the back line, you've got Lee Gi-hyuk, Kim Min-jae, who plays for Bayern Munich, and then Lee Han-byung. In the midfield, you've got Moon Hwan. You've got Paik Sung-ho. Paik Sung-ho, he plays for Birmingham, I believe. You've got Hwang In-bum in the midfield. And then you've got Sol Young-woo. In the attack, it'll be Lee Kang-in, the talented player from PSG. And then they'll also have Lee Jae-sung up there supporting, of course, the South Korean legend Heung-min Son. As for Mexico, it will be Raul Rangel in goal. And then the back line, Jesus Gallardo, Johan Vasquez, Edson Alvarez, and Jorge Sanchez. In the midfield, Brian Gutierrez, Eric Lira, and Luis Romo. And then up top, you've got Roberto Alvarado down the right, Raul Jimenez down the center, and down the left side, you've got Julian Quinones. So this is going to be fun. I'm very excited for this game. Two teams that are pretty evenly matched, I would say, as far as talent goes. Two teams that have guys playing in the top leagues in European football. And it's going to be interesting to see how this thing plays out. I mean, Mexico have quality. I expect the fans to push them forward in this match, to really drive them and keep them on the attack. We saw that kind of in that South Africa game. The Mexican fans were jeering and booing their own team when they were up 1-0 and even 2-0. They were not satisfied. They wanted Mexico to press the advantage even more. And Mexico decided just to kind of, take the gas or take the foot off the gas, if you will. But they still ended up getting the 3 points. That's really all that matters. And South Korea, they struggled at times in that Czech Republic game. I mean, they did, for the most part, dominate the entire game. They had most of the ball. And they created a lot of chances, just couldn't finish up until they were down. When they were down, they finally clutched up. But you can't afford to go down in this one. I don't think that South Korea can afford to have that type of they cannot waste chances in this game. They're going to be in a hostile environment. And this is going to be one of the games of the tournament so far, I think. I hope so. I hope for this to be one of the games of the tournament so far. It would be a bummer if this is a stinker, but always a possibility. You never know what's going to happen. But here we go. Teams they're getting ready for the walkouts here. They've got the flags on the field. And they're showing pictures of the Mexican supporters. Here come the players and the referees. Mexico being led out by, I believe that's Edson Alvarez captaining the squad here tonight. And, of course, Heung-min Son captaining South Korea. This is going to be special. This is going to be fun, man. And I'm not even a Mexico supporter, but, this is, this is just beautiful. The World Cup. Packed house. Full of Mexican fans. Look at that stadium. It's got to be absolutely electric in there. There's the manager for Korea. Myung-Bo Hong. And there is the manager for Mexico, Javier Aguirre. Mexican fans and South Korean fans enjoying this special atmosphere and environment. I mean, come on, in front of this home crowd, you got to think that Mexico is going to come out strong, right? National anthem for South Korea. Hey, by the way, guys, you can always find all my bets in my YouTube channel at Cole Mirza. It's this same channel. Yeah. You can find my bets. You can find whatever my bets are. Oh, yeah. I mean, the bets earlier today. So it's been interesting. It's been an interesting bag here so far today. We had Czech Republic money line. They were winning 1-0 against South Africa for pretty much the entire game. And then, unfortunately, another unlucky situation happens. Penalty given to South Africa. And I swear to goodness, they didn't even show the replay. They showed the replay one time. They showed the replay one time. And I swear, they review every little thing. They review every little thing all the time. This one, they didn't even look at it twice. It was, I don't know. I would have liked to see the replay at least as a Czech Republic, person in the Czech Republic camp. But, hey, I guess that's just, too bad for me. But disappointing. But, so, yeah, we lost that one because that game ends in a draw. We needed Czech Republic to win the game. And another loss for us. And then Bosnia and Herzegovina were just simply overrun against Switzerland in that game. Just let's get a look at the stats of that game here as they do the Mexican national anthem, the Himno Nacional Mexico or Mexicano. Let's see here. I want to take a look at the stats from that Switzerland and Bosnia game. So Switzerland had 62% possession, 13 shots, 7 shots on goal, 18 crosses, 7 corners. I mean, did they really, like, the red card against Bosnia is what really hurt them. Bosnia was playing just fine up until the 74th minute. They give up that goal, and then they take a red card in the 80th, and then it all just fell apart from there. Bosnia was close, man. And again, it's just this, I mean, that's another, if that red card doesn't happen, we're in good shape. So frustrated that they had to take that red card. And but hey, it is what it is. We live with the results. I mean, the results have not been good. I'm not gonna, hide from it. I'm not gonna run from it. That's the reality of the situation. But then we did get a win, though. We did get a win today with Canada. Canada win 0. Canada won 6-0. Qatar actually took 2 red cards in that game. And Canada showed a nice display of some ruthless attacking power. Scored some, 6 goals. But obviously, it's a 9-man Qatar. So you'd probably expect Canada to do that. But all right. Anyway, so 1-2 so far today. If Mexico wins, that gets us to 2-2 on the day, and we're chilling. We're back to almost even. I think we lost. What did we lose? We lost 1.2 units on Czechia. We lost 1.2 units on Bosnia, and then we won a little bit of that back. So we're still down. I think over half a unit or so. Wait. No. I'm sorry. No. So we lost 2.4, and then we won. No, we're still down like a little over 1.5 units. We're down 1.5 units for the day. So if we can win this one, we're back down. We're down just a little bit for the day. So, and then we'll go into tomorrow. And I think tomorrow is going to be really fun, obviously, with Team USA playing at 12 p.m. That's going to be electric. Team USA, a chance to punch their ticket into the knockout stage with a victory over Australia. And I do have my play ready for that game, but I'm not going to say it on this live stream. I'm going to post it in my YouTube video later today. But I think that anybody watching this live stream who knows me has a good idea of what team I'll be backing in that game. So no worries. But all right, look at this. Look at the pictures. We are just minutes away from kickoff in the Estadio Akron. Is it called? I'm not sure. I don't know, but in Guadalajara, we are minutes away from kickoff. Let's go Mexico, baby. Okay. Hey, it's nothing against South Korea. I like South Korea. I like their team. I like their players, but we're on Mexico. We got to root them on. But Guadalajara, never been there. Looks like a pretty nice place. So there's Raul Rangel. There's the starting lineup for Mexico. Gallardo, Vasquez, Alvarez, and Sanchez at the back. In the midfield, you're going to have Lira, Gutierrez, and Romo. And then up top, Roberto Alvarado, Raul Jimenez, and Julian Quinones. Quinones scored a nice goal to open up this World Cup, if you guys remember. There's the formation, a 4-1-2-3. Lira supporting the defense in the midfield. All right, here's the Korea Republic, a 3-4-3 setup. And we've mentioned the likes of Son Heung-min, the captain, leading the line. And then watch out for Lee Kang-in, the very talented attacking player from PSG. Pike Sang-ho is a nice midfielder from Birmingham. I mean, they have a lot of talent overall. And then, Lee Jae-sung, let me see where he plays because I've heard of this guy. Where does this guy play? Oh, that's right. He plays in Germany. He plays in Germany for Mainz. All right. Moments away from kickoff. Hong Young-bo, the head coach of Korea. They just showed Javier Aguirre moments ago. Last minute speech for the Koreans from the captain, Son Heung-min. And last minute organizations for Mexico. Huge moment for Mexico here. This means so much. A home World Cup. A match in which if they win this, they are going to the knockout stages. And look, we can use a win badly. Hey, I know it's just one bet. It's just one unit. But, we could use it in a bad way. It's been rough for us. So it'd be nice to get a dub for us as well. So let's go Mexico. Let's get this thing going. I want to see how they come out, and I want to see how they start this game out. I want to see them come out on the front foot, aggressive, creating chances. I want them to look confident and take it to South Korea. Let's go. You're at home. You only get this opportunity once every 30 or 40 years, if that. Some countries never get this opportunity. So, all right, we are underway. South Korea in what looks like to be gray uniforms. Maybe those are purple. I don't know. I'll get a closer look once it gets more zoomed in, but it looks to be gray or purple. And then you've got Mexico in the blacks. It's a light purple for Korea. That's what it looks like. So Korea controlling possession for the first 30 seconds of this match, and now a long ball forward. And getting onto it is number 22 for Korea. And he's just going to recycle it backwards. They're going to control possession. Oh, no, he's offside. Caught offside that is Sol Young-woo. Sol Young-woo. Played in the Europa League this year. Let's see. What team did he play for? Played for FK Sarina Zvezda Beograd, I think. Yeah. I don't even know what league that is, but all right. So Mexico, first time they get to touch the ball. Let's see how they go ahead and get things going. Right now, they're showing the live standings. If these two teams end in a draw, they're both tied at 4 points. And Mexico still has to face Czechia. South Korea gets to face South Africa. Both teams will be favorites in those matches. Both teams will be expected to win those matches. Nice press from South Korea, putting some pressure on Mexico. Alvarez back to Rangel, and Mexico controlling possession here. Playing back, playing out from the back. Now long ball forward. Keeper out for Korea. Sweeping it. And now a chance for Korea to counter. Let's see what they have. Sol Young-woo on the left side. Nothing there. They're going to back it out. Battle for in the midfield. And now looks like a foul called. Foul against Korea. So 2 minutes and basically 3 minutes into the game. Feeling out process. Not much has really happened so far. No chances for either side yet. And it's really been Korea who have been able to really do anything at all. Ball forward, swept by the Korean keeper, Kim Sung-yu. And now another foul in the midfield against Korea. Romo in pain on the ground. I think the refereeing has actually been really good in this World Cup. Yeah, that's definitely a foul. Wow. Stepping on the ankle there. Clearly a foul. That's going to hurt too. That's painful. Those cleats right on the ankle. And it looks like a yellow card is being administered 4 minutes into the game for Lee Kang-in. Wow. Who knows how big that will be. First yellow card within 5 minutes, within 4 minutes. Not sure what that player is arguing. Clear foul. Not really sure what he's saying. Guy stepped right on his ankle. Guy stepped right on Romo's ankle. It's a clear foul. That has to be, that early in the game, I wouldn't, if I'm the ref, I don't think the ref was even going to show him a yellow. Look at the Mexican fans. I don't think the ref was even going to show a yellow card. All right, ball forward. Ball forward for Mexico. Here we go. First attack for Mexico. This looks good. Ooh, almost. Almost was able to keep that in. But yeah, I don't think the ref was going to show a card, but the player just kept arguing. So you gotta show a card at that point. All right, so far through about 5 minutes in this match, nothing has occurred. All right, turnover. Mexico could not control possession. All right, long ball ahead. Quiñones running onto it. Controlled. And now Mexico have a chance here, trying to get something going on the attack. Quiñones being harassed. And he did well to get out of there. Unable to find a teammate. Mexico does regain possession. Here's Lira. Or no, that's Romo. Quiñones. Romo out wide for Gallardo, I believe. Cross in. Blocked out by Korea. This is not bad. This is not bad for Mexico. I would say this is the best sequence of attacking we've seen from either side so far. So Mexico looking good here in this 6th minute of the game. Mexico's won 8 times. They've drawn 3 times, and they've lost 4 times to Korea. Mexico do have the upper hand in the all-time head-to-head series. Ball in. Controlled by, who is that? That's Alvarado. So ball was played into Alvarez. Alvarez is playing really high. Is that Alvarez all the way up high in the field like that? No, that's not him. That's somebody else. That's, it must be Lira. Man, it's hard to see the numbers. This camera is kind of far. It's kind of high up, and it can be kind of hard to see the number. Oh, that must have been Jimenez. See, the 9 looks like a 4. That's so weird. Okay, so it was a ball played into Jimenez. He wasn't able to really control it. It got deflected out to Alvarado, and his shot wasn't great. Mexico again on the attack. A shot, and off target and kept in play. That was Gutierrez, Brian Gutierrez. Mexican supporters having a good time. It'd definitely be a good time to be there, that's for sure. There's no doubt about that. All right, 7.5 minutes gone. Mexico have looked pretty good in the last couple of minutes here. Let's see if they can actually put it all together and get on the scoreboard. I would say Mexico has controlled the match for the majority so far. It's early, but Mexico is doing pretty well so far, but they still haven't created a clear opportunity. They've been able to get a couple of shots away, neither one of them really troubling the keeper, Kim Sung-gyu. Korea now with possession. This is the first ever match in Guadalajara. Wow. Amazing for the Guadalajaran fans. Good for them. Korea controlling possession for pretty much the last minute here. Just knocking the ball around the back, kind of taking the sting out the game. I think they kind of got under a little bit of pressure there. They can definitely feel the pressure in that stadium. So I think they definitely want to, when they can, knock the ball around, keep the ball, keep possession, and not allow Mexico to just pile on loads of pressure, which I think is probably pretty a smart game plan if you're Korea. I mean, if you're Korea, you know you're in a hostile environment. You know this is going to be a tough match. You're probably happy with the draw, I would assume. If you're Mexico, you're trying to go for the 3 points. I mean, obviously, if you're Korea, 3 points is what you're going for as well. But being a little bit more pragmatic in doing so, I would assume. That was a nice little sequence there for Mexico. Unfortunately, in the finishing third, they just weren't clinical enough there. And now Korea have possession yet again. 10 minutes have gone, and still really no player on the field has yet to make any meaningful impact. But here, a interesting sequence there. Long ball forward for Son. It does reach Raul Rangel, barely. Thank goodness. For Mexico. 10 minutes gone. Still scoreless. Long ball ahead. Nothing there for Mexico. What a great World Cup it's been, guys. I mean, let me know what your favorite moments have been in this World Cup. It's been pretty special, right? I mean, Messi, of course. I think that was probably, the most amazing thing that we've seen so far in this World Cup. Lionel Messi, that hat trick was pretty impressive. So far in this World Cup, Lionel Messi. Sorry, I'm trying to see. Let me know. Hey, let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the chat what your favorite moment's been. There have been a lot of cool moments. How about Cape Verde getting a draw against Spain? I mean, who could have predicted that? DR Congo coming in and getting a draw against Portugal. Portugal looked awful. I mean, what do you guys think? Do you think that Ronaldo should be benched? Let me know in the chat. Should Ronaldo be benched? I personally think he probably should be. It's sad to say. I mean, he's one of the all-time great Portuguese players. In fact, he's one of the all-time great players just in general. But he's 40 years old, and he's not playing at the level that he needs to be playing at to be a starter in the World Cup for one of the top nations. I mean, if Portugal wants to win this competition, they're going to need an elite attacking threat to lead them in goal scoring. And Ronaldo is 40 years old, and he just looks a little bit off the pace, just looks a little bit slow, doesn't look sharp. And unfortunately, I think he probably should be benched. But let me know what you guys think in the chat. I'd love to hear it. All right, so 12 minutes gone, 2 shots for Mexico, 1 on goal, and then Korea have not had any shots yet. Mexico have controlled most of the possession in this game, as I expected. It's a Mexico home game. They are going to be expected by the fans to put the pressure on Korea. That's a great challenge in the midfield for Mexico, winning that ball back. Couldn't tell who exactly that was. Probably was, Alvarado. Mexico trying to create something here. And then obviously I haven't even mentioned Team USA yet in this stream. I mean, my gosh, Team USA, that has to be actually my favorite moment of this World Cup so far. I mean, all the doubters, all the naysayers questioning whether or not Team USA would be a viable option in this World Cup. And I think Team USA put everybody on notice with that 4-1 victory over Paraguay, a very impressive win. Everybody looked extremely strong in that match for us. That was really fun to watch. Christian Pulisic, obviously questionable for tomorrow's match, but he's going to play. He's going to play. This is probably the biggest match for Team USA, and I guess maybe since the last World Cup. I don't know, but it's been a long time since we've had a match like this. I mean, at home, if we win tomorrow, we are moving on to the knockout stages. And who knows? I mean, look, if Mexico or if South Korea win tonight, then the winner will be punching their ticket to the knockout stages. Well, if we get a draw in this game, then Team USA could be the first team to punch their ticket into the knockout stage with a win. I believe. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure that's the correct statement. Because today you had Czech Republic and South Africa both draw, so neither of them obviously have qualified for the knockout stage yet. And then Canada, they're on 4 points. Switzerland is on 4 points. I don't think either of them have qualified just yet. So, yeah. There's I think that's the first foul against Mexico in this game. Some frustrations being shown by the Mexican players and by Javier Aguirre. And the guilty party, Eric Lira there, definitely fouling him, pulling him back. Ball ahead for Korea. Chance. Lobbed up. And saved on the line from Mexico. Oh, my God. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay, that was scary. Dude. Korea they were in. All right, let's see how this happens. So ball ahead, and he might have been offside. Okay, I think Son was offside. He chips the keeper, and then Edson Alvarez on the line with the dramatic save. Let's go. Hey, it was offside though, so we're probably okay anyways, but I like the effort. And it shows me that these guys are, kind of willing out there. They're willing to die out there tonight. I mean, he put his body on the line for that one. All right, Korea got the ball back. Nice job by Mexico, winning it back cleanly. No foul. Korean player rolling around on the ground, crying like a baby. He's still down. This is good. All right, come on, Mexico. That was definitely an early scare. That was the best thing we've seen so far from South Korea, albeit it was offside. But it still was dangerous. And you can tell what they're trying to do. They're trying to play those balls over the top of Mexico. And, yeah, they're trying to create one moment of brilliance and trying to take the lead that way. They're not going to build through Mexico probably. They're not going to be passing through Mexico in some beautiful sequence. No, it's going to be one ball over the top or one set piece or one corner. It's going to be something like that gets South Korea on the board. So, there's an offside from Mexico. They tried to go over the top of South Korea there. And that's the thing. South Korea look very organized defensively right now. Yeah, they're looking pretty organized back there. That's what they are. They're a very organized team. They don't typically make bad mistakes. They're very disciplined. And here is South Korea. Unfortunately, Son unable to link up with Lee Jae-sung, and now Mexico take over possession with 18 minutes gone here in this match of the evening. Julian Quiñones, the goal scorer that opened up the World Cup for Mexico against South Africa. All right, so let's take a look at so far. I mean, really nobody's made an impact in this game. I'm just looking at the player ratings right now. I mean, there really hasn't been much of anything. So let's see when that first big moment comes. If the team that gets it can take advantage. That's what this is. You've got to take advantage of your chances. You're only going to get you're not going to get a wealth of them unless you're obviously an elite team. Doesn't seem like either one of these teams are going to be getting a bunch of chances in this game. Feels like this game's going to be a game where there's going to be chances few and far between, and you're going to have to take advantage of your chances. Korea struggling to get out. No foul called. Korea's still trying to get out of their own half defensively. Mexico win it back cleanly. Love it. Absolutely love that. Great defense. I love that pressure. And hey, being a USA fan, rooting on Mexico, I know that's not what you're supposed to do, but hey, come on. These are our brothers to the south. And I want to see the host nations doing well. It's always fun in the World Cup when you see the host nations doing a good job. Here we go. Chance for Mexico. Oh, my God. Great save. That's the first big opportunity of the game for Mexico. Great cut inside and a great ball played into Julian Quinones. He could not provide the finishing touch. I mean, he did get a touch to it, but it wasn't a finishing touch. Mark that one down. 20 minutes into the game, Mexico create their first opportunity, but are unable to take advantage. That was Alvarado. Really good ball in played by Alvarado. That was dangerous. Quinones that close to making it 1-0 Mexico. Mexico controlling possession. That's going to definitely be alarm bells ringing for South Korea. Definitely going to make them a little bit more cautious. That was close. But that's a horrible turnover there from Mexico. Awful turnover there. Bad turnover there. Careless pass, wasteful. And now South Korea, the pressure is relieved. And now they can take a deep breath. Disappointing. One moment. I need to get a water here. Oh, I actually got a water right here. We good. All right. We're approaching the hydration break. And I need to get hydrated as well. So, ball out of play. Heung-min Son is in disbelief over a referee decision there. He is not in agreement. There's some Mexican supporters bouncing up and down. You can see them on the upper left portion of your screen right now. Having a great time. Trying to spur on this Mexican national team in a home World Cup. A win tonight advances them to the knockout stage. Long ball ahead forward, collected by the goalkeeper Sung Yu. Mexico have possession, 22 minutes gone. Can they get something before the water break? Nice turn there. Beautiful work by, let's see who that was. Man, these numbers are weird. Oh, that was Sanchez. That was Jorge Sanchez. Mexico trying to play through the lines, but it sputters out. 0-0, 23 minutes gone, and that is going to be the first hydration break. Pretty uneventful, I would say, to begin this game. Mexico had 61% in the first 23 minutes, 61% possession, that is. South Korea with 39% possession. Mexico 3 shots, 1 shot on target. South Korea 0 shots. South Korea 4 fouls. And South Korea really have not done anything in the attack at all. They've been offside twice. They have 0 crosses, 0 corners. Mexico, on the other hand, have 3 crosses and 3 shots. They've done at least a little bit, but pretty uneventful, pretty risk averse, pretty cagey game so far. Neither team wanting to make that big mistake because they know just how important this game really is. If one of these teams actually does lose this game, that would be pretty bad. So neither team really wants to make that big mistake early in the game that will cost them. And so that's what we're seeing here early on. But I still definitely think Mexico is going to find a way through. And they're going to find a way to score at least 1 goal here. This is not going to be a 0-0. I would be shocked if this game ends 0-0. We've only seen 1 game end 0-0 in this World Cup so far. That was Spain and Cape Verde. I don't expect that in this situation. Mexico being at home, could you imagine if Mexico were shut out at home? Oh boy. I mean, Mexico, they actually have aspirations of, making a run in this tournament. You can't get shut out at home. I understand South Korea is a good team, but All right, so tomorrow's fixtures, we got USA and we've got Australia, USA, Australia at 12 p.m. on Fox. And then at 3, we've got Scotland, Morocco. That should be a really interesting game. Two teams with a lot of quality players. 5:30, we've got Brazil, Haiti. Most likely going to be Brazil domination. Should be a Brazil domination. And then the nightcap at 8 p.m., Turkey and Paraguay, which will be very interesting. Will Turkey bounce back after their loss against Australia? Can Paraguay bounce back after their loss against the USA? Two teams that need to bounce back, that's for sure. All right, so both teams are pretty much back and ready after the hydration break. And guys, let me know, is the hydration break a good thing or a bad thing for the World Cup? Please let me know in the chat. I'd love to have the discussion. I mean, I don't know. I see the positive for the hydration break. I mean, it's really hot in some areas in this World Cup. I mean, it's the dead summer heat. Here's a chance for South Korea to create something, their first opportunity of the game, maybe. Mexico defending well, though. But also, I mean, we've never had hydration breaks in a World Cup ever. So it's like, why? Why would we do that? I mean, it's never been a thing, and now we're all of a sudden going to do it. I mean, I don't know. This world's becoming a little bit soft. That's what you got subs for. That's what you got the halftime for. That's what you got. You got a lot of other things for that. All right, 27 minutes gone. I like how the ticker has to make sure that everybody knows no team can be eliminated tonight. It's pretty funny. But yeah, I mean, I guess, hey, if you don't know, no team can be eliminated in this game. Both teams picked up 3 points in their opening matches in the World Cup. All right, Mexico, let's go. Quinones trying to get around the defender. Nice defending there from South Korea to win the ball back. And again, South Korea wasteful, just giving it right back to Mexico. I mean, how long will South Korea be able to stand strong if they're just going to keep giving the ball right back to Mexico every single time? South Korea looks really bad in this game so far. I mean, at least Mexico can hold the ball, and they're at least, trying to go forward. But I'll admit, both teams are looking extremely risk averse and are looking a little bit nervous so far in this game. There hasn't been, someone really taking this game by the scruff of the neck and just going at this thing. I mean, looking at it, no one's really made an impact in this game so far. Looking at the player ratings, and maybe Romo from Mexico has been the best player to this point, but I mean, there's not really much materially happening in this game so far. Mexico created one chance and were unable to finish it. There was a cross from Alvarado into Quinones. Quinones headed it right at the keeper. Here's a chance for South Korea, their first chance, and there's the offside flag. Thank goodness. South Korea keep trying to do that, though. They're trying to play over the back line of Mexico. They've done that a couple times now. And that is something that Mexico need to be wary of, and they need to keep an eye on that. Live odds for Mexico still at plus 105, so there's a foul, I think. No, referee's not going to blow the whistle. Wow. I mean, South Korean players were all over him there. Again, our play Mexico money line, as you can see on the screen, the game's tied 0-0 in the 30th minute. Thanks for watching. It's been pretty uneventful to this point. Mexico have had one chance in the game. It was a cross in from Alvarado to Julian Quinones, and he just couldn't finish. Headed it right at the goalkeeper. Here's Mexico, though. Ball played in, and Raul Jimenez trying to get on the end of it, unable to get his head onto it, does keep it in play, and now Mexico can recycle it. Alvarado plays it inside for Gutierrez. And now Mexico back maintaining possession. They're going to go backwards, being very safe, trying to keep possession. Now South Korea pressuring a little bit more and almost getting to that one. Nice ball played by Rangel, though. And the offside flag does come up against Alvarado. That's inexcusable, I should say. Should not be offside there. And there's Javier Aguirre letting the referee have a piece of his mind. Javier Aguirre is a pretty intense guy. This is the 9th straight World Cup appearance for Mexico, as you can see on the broadcast there. But I believe in those 9 appearances, they have not wow, and look at South Korea. 1 of 5 countries to appear in the last 11 World Cups. That's pretty impressive. But no, back to Mexico, though. I don't think they've made it past the last 16 in any of those. Here's a ball over the back line and offside, I believe. Offside, I believe. No flag yet. And yeah, there it is. My gosh, he was way offside. But a nice save there by Raul Rangel. Heung-min Son got behind the defense. Or who was that? That was Sol Young-woo. Sol Young-woo got behind, and then Heung-min Son was the one who tried to come in and score, but Sol Young-woo was way offside, though. 32 minutes gone. There's a kid in a Rey Mysterio mask. 619, booyaka, booyaka. Man, Rey Mysterio, one of the legends in WWE. Absolute legend. Luchador, man. All right, here we go. Nothing there for Mexico. Alvarado was trying to, that was maybe Gutierrez. He's trying to, get through there and on goal, but nothing there. Well, I do believe, look, there's still so much time left in this game. Somebody's going to get a chance. Somebody's going to create something. There will be chances in this game. It's just going to be a matter of, will the chance be taken and who gets the chance? Because right now it feels like this game is sitting on a knife's edge. It can go either way. I mean, yes, Mexico have controlled the match for the most part, but South Korea are talented. They've got a lot of quality, and they could definitely score at any moment. They could. The quality they have is capable of doing that. Nice pressure from Mexico. I like this. Keep the pressure up. You guys got to win the ball back up high up the field and try to force a turnover and try to score a goal. There you go. I like that. That's good. Let me know, hey, who do you guys think is going to win the World Cup? Who's going to win it? Who's going to win the World Cup, guys? Let me know. I'd love to know. I mean, I think Argentina have a good chance. They look pretty darn good. What do you guys think about Spain after that draw against Cape Verde? And they still got a chance or not? Starting to question whether or not they actually do have a chance. Oh, I wanted Alvarado to play that one through. Damn. All right, Mexico looking like they're starting to turn the notch a little bit up here. Starting to turn the screw a little bit. I like this. They're playing at a little bit of a faster tempo, which is what you need. They need to play at a little bit of a faster tempo, but that's a little bit better. It's not great, but it's fine. I'm assuming that's a celebrity. Not sure who that is, but some Mexican supporters. Again, score 0-0 right now. 35 minutes gone here in this Group A match, round 2 of the FIFA World Cup. We're on the Mexico money line, plus 100. Trying to get to 2-2 on the day in the World Cup picks. Mexico need to win this game to advance to the knockout stage. They can be the first team to punch their ticket in this FIFA World Cup to the knockout stage with a win here tonight. This match is just a little bit boring. I'm not going to lie. There's not much happening. There's not chances. There's just these two teams are so risk averse right now. Neither team really wants to throw caution to the wind here. These matches are not great. This match right here is not great for the neutral in terms of, chance creation and offensive firepower. Offensive, attacking firepower. There's just not much happening. South Korea controlling possession here. Trying to get something created, trying to relieve the pressure off of themselves. They really haven't had to deal with much pressure in the last few minutes, last 5-10 minutes. It's really been not much happening. This is better from South Korea. Moving the ball a lot better. It looks like they're starting to grow into the game a little bit here. Heung-min Son. And right now, they're just controlling possession, not giving possession away. And the draw is becoming much more likely as we move forward here. Seems like the market is expecting this game to maybe end 0-0. I think the market's either expecting this to end 0-0 or 1-0 in favor of Mexico. And yeah, of course, it could end 1-0 in favor of Korea as well. But I don't think the market's expecting goals here. After what we've seen so far in this game, it's been a very defensive game. And that's going to be a foul against Mexico. Free kick to South Korea. Still probably about 12 minutes left in this first half. Give or take a minute or so. And Javier Aguirre, man, look at the intensity. This guy is on a different level, man. All right. South Korea with possession. All right. I mean, this is all South Korea the last 5 minutes or so. They've really controlled possession here, and they're looking like they might be a little bit dangerous. Mexico's starting to concern me a little bit here. I cannot lie. And it looked good for like the first 20 minutes, but South Korea have definitely grown into this game. They've gotten some confidence. South Korea was a very public play. Everybody and their mama was on South Korea double chance. I decided to go against the market there, and we'll see how it works out. But yeah, everybody and their mama was on South Korea double chance. I mean, South Korea had lost to all the good teams they've faced recently. Couldn't back them on the road. But the thing is, this World Cup is very different than the friendlies that they've played. And these teams are so much more cautious, and they're trying to avoid losing these games, which in the end is going to hurt them. I mean, if these two, it might not hurt these two teams as much because they both won, their opening games. But here's a chance for Korea. First big chance. And it's a missed opportunity. Oh, my goodness. Sol Young-woo. Let's see how this was created. Great ball played in through the back line. Sol Young-woo just could not control it. But South Korea looking dangerous in the 41st minute. And Mexico really haven't had any possession for the last 10 minutes, last 8 minutes or so. It's been all South Korea. South Korea have taken control of this match, and now here they come again. Ball played through. Throw in for South Korea. This is not what I was hoping to see. This is not good. Oh, boy. Hey, let me know in the chat who you think is going to win. Who's going to win this match? Is it going to be Mexico? Is it going to be South Korea? Or is it going to be a draw? Right now, it's looking like the most likely options are... Honestly, right now, it looks like it's going to be a damn draw. 0-0. 0-0 looks live right now, guys. Oh, here's a ball played in by South Korea. Although, you know what? South Korea is looking a little bit dangerous. If South Korea can get this first goal, Mexico will really have to open themselves up, and I could maybe see a 1-1. But if South Korea scores first, then Mexico ain't winning this game. That's probably for damn sure. Okay, so South Korea continuing to control possession here. 43 minutes have gone. We probably have about 6 or 7 minutes left in this first half. Disappointing for Mexico in the later stages of this first half. They looked good to start the game, and they have really their levels have really dropped off. They can't even touch the ball right now. I mean, South Korea is just holding on to the ball. Mexico's not pressing. They don't want to open themselves up because they know South Korea can hurt them. And therefore, we're getting a very boring 0-0 game right now, which I am not enjoying. I'm not going to lie. Here's a ball played through. And look at the Mexico goalkeeper, Raul Rangel. He's laying on the ball. I mean, come on, bro. Bro, you're playing in front of your home fans in a World Cup. Let's go score a goal, Raul. Come on now, bud. Oh, man. I mean, yeah, situationally, I guess the double chance for South Korea is really nice, but, like to think that Mexico could get a win at home in front of their home fans in the damn World Cup. Shot for South Korea, blocked down. Yeah, I mean, maybe I was overrating the home environment here. That's probably, maybe something that I did. I overvalued the home environment. I mean, it doesn't really seem like it's making much of a difference at all. Doesn't feel like it's helping Mexico whatsoever right now. it's hard to weigh that because I think it helped Team USA. Javier Aguirre continues to get pissed at the referees and he's screaming at them. And now look at him. He's joking with the ref now. You gotta love that. You gotta love that, man. Some gamesmanship, some showmanship. Mostly that's not really showmanship. It's gamesmanship. But you gotta love the gamesmanship, though. You gotta love that. All right, 45 minutes gone. Let's see how much time they had. Ball played in. A big chance for South Korea, but unable to get on the end of it was Lee Jae-sung. 4 minutes added. Wow. I mean, South Korea have looked dangerous. They have looked dangerous in the last 10, 15 minutes or so. Finally, Mexico get possession. Oh, my God. Finally. Okay, they get possession. Come on, Mexico. It's going to go to half 0-0. And maybe Mexico will open it up once we get to the second half. Maybe they'll try to push for the winner. Who knows? Make it a 1-half soccer game, 1-half football match. $47 minutes gone. Mexico looking like they just want to take this to halftime. Looks like we got a foul against Mexico, and we got some talking between the two teams. Lira talking with, I believe, Lee Jae-sung, exchanging some pleasantries there. Two teams showing some unfriendly feelings with each other. Extremely uneventful first half. Mexico trying maybe to put some pressure on South Korea, but their press is just, they haven't really pressed at all. I don't know if they're even trying to. It doesn't, if they're trying, it's bad. If that's a press, then it's a very ineffective press. Edson Alvarez plays in the Premier League. West Ham United. Actually, no, they got relegated to the championship, so who knows if he'll be back there playing in the championship next season. That would be interesting to see. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed by Mexico's performance. I'm sorry. And their form coming into the World Cup was so strong, and they haven't taken it to South Korea at all here. They just haven't. And that's halftime. All right, guys. That's halftime. 0-0 is the score. Neither team really showing any attacking quality whatsoever. Disappointing, to say the least. When you look at the stats, neither team tried to score. 0.1 expected goals for Mexico and 0.1 expected goals for South Korea. 53% possession for South Korea, 47% possession for Mexico. Mexico have done – this has been a very boring game so far. A very boring game. I'm talking to you, mister. It has been very boring. I don't think anybody's watching me right now. I got a few viewers. I had a few viewers, but it's hard to keep their attention. I'm not going to lie. But no, and this game is extremely boring.
I was listening to you just now.
No, that's the problem. This game is also extremely boring. That's the other problem. Is that
second half a little better.
I don't think Mexico.
They have to come back and win.
I don't know. It doesn't seem like they really care about winning. It seems like they're just trying not to lose. That's what it seems like to me.
In order for them to qualify the second round, they have to win this game.
They can win. They can tie this game, and they can win the next game. That's how they will qualify as well. So I thought they would win because I know they're a better team. They have more talent. The group is Mexico, South Africa, South Korea, and Czech Republic. Mexico is going to play Czech Republic next. They're going to beat Czech Republic, hopefully for them.
If they draw this one, they win Czech Republic, they'll have 7 points.
Yes, and also South Korea is going to beat South Africa. They'll also have 7 points.
It's a goal differential a little bit.
Goal differential, which favors Mexico. That's why Mexico – well, actually, no, who knows? Because it depends how much South Korea defeats South Africa by. But, yes, very boring half. I'm taking a break. It's halftime. We'll be back for the second half. Okay. How do I pause this stream? How do I pause this? That's a question. So, well, I don't know how to do it, so it's fine. We'll be back I'm just gonna mute this. Yeah, that's probably better. I'll just mute this. Okay.
A half-time light show to try and improve the mood of the
Okay, I'm back. Okay, we are back. Let's go, Mexico. Let's get this job done here. Let's see if they actually come out with a little bit more aggression here in the second half, because that was anemic. That was an anemic performance, and I think it was by design. Obviously, they just didn't want to lose. They're just trying to avoid losing, which is such a bummer. That's part of this new format where 3 teams advance from every group. Now teams are just trying to avoid losing, which results in a bunch of draws, which is kind of what people said was going to happen. I think I heard people say that. Here's Mexico, given away by, who is that guy? Number 7. That is Romo. $75 in Guadalajara. Let's go, Mexico. Come on. South Korea with possession again, of course. They had possession for pretty much the entire end of the first half. That's better for Mexico. Better pressing. Better pressing. Good job. Let's see if they can actually do something now. What do you think? Will they be able to do something?
I think they just. I think they'll be more aggressive now.
Hopefully.
I think so.
That'll be nice.
They gotta go through the left.
So far, we have 3 shots from Mexico, and they just cannot really seem to do anything offensively. So, just 1 shot on target. The Korean keeper has had nothing to do tonight to this point. He's been very, very bored. Can we see Mexico actually start to up the tempo a little bit? They're at home. You don't get this opportunity to play in a home World Cup all the time. Oh, here we go. South Korea now on the counter. Mexico defenders getting back, but there is number 15 for South Korea. What is his name? Oh, ball over the back line, and Raul Rangel is able to get it. Lee Jae-sung, the intended party there. That was Kim Moon Hwan for Korea Republic. 48 minutes gone. There's Julian Quinones trying to help out the back line. Mexico trying to play out from the back. This is a nice run. Oh, the pass just a little bit off, but here we go. Chance for Mexico. They've broken through. Big opportunity. Cannot waste this. And it's wasted. No. Come on. Good. Oh, my God. That's their first really good moment in the match. They finally broke through the defense of South Korea. And this guy, he's a defender, Jesus Gallardo. This is not his natural position. He's not a goal scorer. He's not a guy who's going to be a finisher. But he gets into this position and, unfortunately, unable to score. But this is better for Mexico. They look more aggressive, and I think
they are aggressive.
They are starting to respond now. Here we go. Quinones, what are you doing? Oh, my God, bro. Dude. They're actually starting to do stuff. They're actually passing the ball, and it goes right to Quinones. Good pass, and it goes under his foot. That's inexcusable. This is a damn World Cup, and now Aguirre is starting to talk. Aguirre is talking some trash. He's talking some smack to the Korean players, I think. I love this guy Aguirre. He's pretty awesome. I would love him to be the manager of any team that I root for. He's got the right mindset, man. All right, here's Quinones. Quinones, ball in. And it's defended well by Korea, but it's knocked down! Mexico! A mistake from South Korea! And the Mexicans take the lead! Let's go! Boom! Ah!
I told you they'll be more aggressive in the second half. They are.
Okay, so let's see what happens. Yes, Mexico did come out more aggressive in the second half. And look at what happens 5 minutes in. Korea welt under the pressure. Korea could not handle the pressure for 5 minutes. And it's absolute madness in Guadalajara right now. It is. Look at these fans. They're going crazy. Okay, so let's see what happens. So ball played in by Quinones, popped up in the air. Easy one for the keeper. But he runs in his own guy and drops it. And then this guy's there, easiest goal of his life. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Okay. Far from over. Mexico needs to definitely score another one because now I would expect South Korea to actually start. Now we're going to get a good match. This is what we needed from the start. We needed a team to score a goal because now South Korea should, I would assume, they're going to start attacking. South Korea before were just sitting back, not doing anything, just defending. It was the most boring first half I ever watched. They're just yawning there, falling asleep. Now we get a goal, and look at what it means to Aguirre. Look at what it means to the Mexican players. And this is huge. Imagine if Mexico can get 6 points from 6. 6 from 6 in their opening 2 games at the World Cup, both at home. Mexico has struggled at the World Cup for a long time, guys.
Mexico needs to defend now better.
Oh, no. This is not about defending. Now this is about adding a second goal. You have 40 minutes left in this game. For me, that's how I would go about it. Now, I'm not the manager of Mexico. But we've seen in this World Cup so far, 1 goal has never been enough. In South Korea, they have attacking talent. You cannot sit back and defend for 40 minutes. You're going to need to go press the advantage. You got to score another one. We've seen teams like England and USA do that, and look at what the results have been. And then you see the scared teams, they all sit back and they always end up letting in another goal. But as of right now, you see the live standings. Mexico is on track to advance to the round of 32 and be the first team in this World Cup to punch their ticket to the knockout stages and win the group as well. This clinches winning the group. Wow. I wonder when the last time Mexico won the group. I do not know about that. I do not have that research on hand. I could look it up, but I'm sure somebody can let me know if you're watching, or if you really care, you can look it up. But it's kind of interesting. I don't think Mexico has won the group ever since I've been watching the World Cup. In 2014, they did not win the group, I'm pretty sure. And then in 2018, no. 2022, no. Pretty sure. I don't know. I could be wrong. But this, let's see how South Korea responds here. 53 minutes gone in the game, 8 minutes into the second half.
Mexico needs to keep pressure on them.
Long ball forward, no one there for South Korea, and Mexico will now start to what it looks like is waste time. Yes. Okay, look at it. It's a party in Mexico. Hey. All right, that's going to be us tomorrow, guys. That's going to be USA tomorrow in Seattle. Hopefully. Should be. Long ball forward for Mexico. Raul Jimenez trying to head it towards Quinones, and it goes out of play for a throw to Korea. And now the Mexican fans are starting to bounce. Look at the Mexican fans. They're getting into this thing. All of them getting on their feet, and they're bouncing. Let's go. The momentum is with Mexico. And the fans are getting behind them. I mean, I guess – so I haven't had the volume on. I have not had the volume on during this match, so I could not hear. But the fans, I guess, were booing. They were booing loudly, booing heavily towards the Mexican players during that first half and towards the end of the first half. And why? I mean, they should. From what I saw, that was horrible. Mexico they were getting dominated at the end of that first half by South Korea. It's very sad to see, but hey, speech from Javier Aguirre, I don't know, it did something in the first 5 minutes for Mexico of this half. They were able to score a goal, but Now South Korea are starting to do what they were doing towards the end of that first half. They are holding on to the ball and trying to wear down Mexico, which is hopefully they're not able to do that. Hopefully Mexico can chance for South Korea. First big chance. Wangmin Son, he's very good in these moments. Got it to his teammate, and a great defending from Mexico. Great defending. That is a big chance wasted by South Korea. And let's see how this happened, because that should not be happening. I'm sorry. That was too easy for South Korea to get that close. And Wangmin Son, he finishes that more often than not, as far as I'm concerned. But they're not going to, for some reason, I guess they didn't have enough time to show a replay. South Korea going too fast. Still South Korea, no shots on goal. Mexico have 2, and they have 6 total shots. Mexico actually conceding more possession now. Korea have controlled most of the possession in this game, which is something I definitely did not expect. But yeah, I mean, that just kind of goes to show that this is kind of a disappointing performance for Mexico so far in this game. I mean, oh shoot, I got to change this ticker. See, this is something. Okay, there we go. And then also I got to update the score here. Yeah, get that down. Okay, here we go. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Well, the Mexico money line is looking good now. I will say that. It's definitely looking good. Question is, will it come through? Most likely that is true. Most likely Mexico will need to score another goal, but you know what? Mexico can hold a shutout at home. It's possible. They have a solid defense. They have a solid defensive structure, and they should be able to hold this shutout at home. By the way, I'm being joined by mi padre. Mi papa. Okay, I'm not Mexican, but I'm trying to act Mexican right now. But, hey, we're watching Mexico, and we're rooting for Mexico. I got to act Mexican, okay? All right, anyways. Oh, boy. What is Mexico doing right now? Oh, my God. Chance for South Korea. Shot. Blocked. That was horrible. Given away by Mexico at the back. And now that's a foul. Yes, thank you. That's a foul. And that's actually a bad foul. That's got to be a yellow. Thank you very much. The Mexican players are not happy about that, and I'm also not happy. That was a bad foul, and he gets the yellow card. Rightfully so. Let's see a replay, because that actually could injure somebody. That foul could injure somebody. Let's see it. Yeah, that's dangerous. I'm sorry. That's extremely dangerous. That could snap an ankle, bro. That could snap a leg. That could snap an ankle. We do not need that in the game. That is not a part of this game. No. Yellow card, for sure. Good call, Ref. Yellow card for Pike Sing-ho, the player from Birmingham City. He plays in the 2nd division in England. Pretty competitive league, very competitive league, English Championship. And Birmingham City, by the way, owned by Tom Brady. He's a partial owner. There's Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez making an appearance on the broadcast. Mexican legend in terms of boxing. 59 minutes gone. Mexico free kick in the defensive third. They're going to launch this forward. Let's see if Mexico can get something going.
Okay, we win the ball right here.
Back and forth battle in the midfield. Now possession controlled by Korea. This is going to be interesting. This is always a fun thing to sweat. It's always fun to watch, and it's always fun to sweat. Will the team hold on? Will Mexico be able to secure the victory and secure the 3 points and secure the money line cash? Or is South Korea going to pull something out and score a late goal to tie the game and finish this game in a tie? Or is there going to be some stupid penalty? That's what seems to always happen. Well, let's see.
Mexican defense was pretty good last time, just not.
So it looks like Korea brought Hee-Chan Hwang on, I believe. If my eyes are not deceiving me. Yes, they did. Hee-Chan Hwang, a very dangerous player, number 11 for South Korea. This guy played for Wolverhampton Wanderers the last few years. I'm not sure if he's still going to play for Wolverhampton next year because they've been relegated. But he's dangerous. South Korea have a number of dangerous guys, and they're going to definitely be going for this now because they're down a goal. And it's amazing. They made a mistake. It wasn't really anything that Mexico did outstanding. They really didn't have to do anything. That's the thing. Mexico really hasn't really impressed me that much in this game. They got lucky on a South Korea mistake, and they took advantage of it. Referee blows his whistle. Oh, no, he didn't. No whistle. No fouls. South Korea controlling possession. South Korean players down on the ground, but referee telling him to get up. Updated look at the stats. I mean, Mexico's winning 1-0, but not much of it changing here in terms of XG. Expected goals, Mexico only has 0.25 expected goals. That should tell you that their goal was – there's offside for Korea, but that should tell you, I mean, they really have not done much. Mexico 45% possession, Korea 55% possession. Korea is just 0.15 expected goals. Both teams not doing anything right now. And look at the South Korean fans. They are not very happy. And why should they be? Neither team. This is what happens when you come out and you just say, you know what, let's just try to get a tie. This is what happens. One mistake is going to cost you. Now, hopefully Mexico don't make another mistake. Hopefully Mexico don't make a mistake. But yeah, I mean, there's just been the one big chance. That was for Mexico. They've had 2 shots on target, 6 total shots. Korea have had 3 shots, but nothing on target. Raul Rangel has not been troubled whatsoever. Both teams completing just above 80% of their passes, and there are 2 yellow cards to South Korea. So again, it's a very uneventful game. Nothing's really changed. Let's be honest. Has Mexico come out and created a bunch of chances? No, they have not. Mexico got lucky. They got lucky on a South Korean mistake, and they scored a goal. Now I'm going to be happy about that, and I'm just being honest. That's just the honest truth.
Mexico's pressing more this half than last time.
Now that they scored the goal, they're not going to know. They've kind of dropped off. They were pressing more. They had up the tempo. Now that they scored the goal, now I've definitely noticed a shift in their mindset. They're definitely they're playing a lot more cautious. They do not want to get caught, at the back. They do not want to let an easy goal be scored by South Korea. So they're not going to take as much risks. That's just simple. I mean, it just makes logical sense. But so, yeah, it makes it less likely that Mexico will score. Now, here's the thing. South Korea, on the other hand, on the flip side, South Korea will have to be more aggressive and take more chances, and they will have to risk more. So, in theory, that will leave them more open, and hopefully Mexico can get some chances and maybe finish one of them and make it 2-0. That would be amazing. Mexico has enough quality to do so. And honestly, South Korea has a lot of quality. They do. I respect them a lot as a team. But we are seeing it right now. They're struggling to break down Mexico. They haven't really created much. They had one chance. They've had maybe 1 or 2 chances, but they haven't really troubled the goalkeeper at all. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, that's a foul. I didn't see the play originally. I did not see the play originally. But it looked like some type of foul play. And now the Korean players are getting mad about time wasting.
South Korea now.
They're getting a little bit desperate, but I don't blame them. I mean, this is a big game for them. They want to win the group too. Both teams here have dreams of winning the group, and South Korea knows if they can get a tie, they can definitely win the group because they could beat South Africa by a significant margin, no doubt. So I'm gonna have a YouTube video up later tonight. All my picks and predictions for the FIFA World Cup games for tomorrow. Team USA and Australia is going to be the first game for tomorrow. Then we got Morocco and Scotland. We've got Brazil and Haiti, and then we got Turkey and Paraguay. 4 solid games. I'll probably do a watch along for maybe 1 or 2 of them. I'm not sure. We'll see. But yeah, some good games for tomorrow, and I'll post a video later tonight with my picks and some previews for the games. So this one here is huge. I mean, if Mexico can win this, then I'm 2-2 on the day, and we're doing just fine on the day. I mean, I will admit it's been a little bit of a cold streak recently, but I'm not too concerned. I'm learning from some mistakes that we've made. And then also, I think that there's some really bad luck that we've had in general. Overall, I mean, it's been kind of ridiculous. So I'm not gonna sweat it too much, to be honest with you. I know how this stuff works. It's just gambling. You go through these types of things in betting. There are cold streaks, there are hot streaks. Sometimes everything goes your way, and sometimes everything goes against you. And right now, mostly everything's been going against me. Chance for Mexico on the break there, but unfortunately, Quinones could not find the final pass. So defended well enough by South Korea. Mexico now have possession. Let's see how much time they can take off this clock here. Let's see if they can actually keep possession for a significant amount of time. Let's see if they can keep possession for a significant amount of time. Let's see the press of South Korea and how effective this press is, because they definitely need press. And it's pretty effective so far. I think that's a foul, though, right? No? Wow. That's I don't agree with that. I think Raul was fouled there. I think Raul Jimenez was fouled there. So now a chance for Korea now to make a big change in this game here. A goal changes everything. Ball played in. Mexico defending. And South Korea's attack sputters out. Defended well by Mexico. Out of play. Throw in to South Korea. 67 minutes gone. 23 minutes remaining in regular time. We're going to get a water break probably within the next minute or two here. And right now, South Korea are starting to build a little bit of momentum and starting to ask the question of Mexico maybe a little bit. And it looks like that's going to be the water break. All right. So, again, hey, I'm glad that Mexico was able to get this goal. I mean, it was a lucky goal. I'm going to be honest. This is, again, they're showing it right here. Just a terrible mistake from the keeper. I mean,
he dropped the ball. He had it in his hand.
He figuratively and literally dropped the ball in this instance. And now South Korea are in danger of being not eliminated. No, they're going to advance from their group most likely. But they're going to basically be in danger of right now of not being able to finish first in the group, which is pretty important. Mexico just need to see out this game, and they win this group. But, I mean, yeah, again, I'm not impressed by Mexico's performance at all. I'm sorry. I have to be honest. They have looked anemic for the majority of this game. They created really nothing in this game. They've had one big chance. The goal they scored was lucky off of a mistake from South Korea. Mexico needs to be better, guys. Mexico needs to be a lot better, but I'll take them in the lead at 1-0. But I expect more, especially at home. The way they've tried to go about this game and the way they've tried to win this game is unacceptable. Okay, look, 45% ball possession, 6 total shots in a home game. That's not acceptable. 2 shots on target and just the one big chance. And now we've kind of seen them. They're dropping off. And they're just defending. I mean, this kind of scares me. I'm not going to lie. These situations, they scare me. Now, let's rate some players, guys. Let's rate the players. I mean, so obviously Romo is the goal scorer. I kind of glossed over that. I never mentioned the goal scorer. Is it Luis Romo? Is that his name? Yeah, Luis Romo. He plays for Chivas. He plays for Guadalajara Chivas. So I think he scored a goal in his home stadium, guys. Maybe he did, but again, this guy plays for Guadalajara Chivas, 31-year-old. And, yeah, so he's the one who scored the goal. So I think you got to, rate him the highest, obviously. But then other than that, nobody on Mexico has impressed me. I'm sorry. They've all looked very average. And then as for South Korea, same thing. Nobody's for South. Like this game has been very, very average, and honestly, it's been pretty boring. And I don't like to say that usually, but there just hasn't been any chances. We haven't seen any attacking. We've seen no attacking for most of this game. So let's see what's in store for the next 20 minutes. Hopefully, we get some entertainment, some back and forths, some excitement. So it looks like the players are ready after their hydration break. Look at the Mexican fans. They're all enjoying it. Now we're going to get some subs from Mexico, number 18 and number 17. Who are these guys? It is O Pineda. That is, what's his name? Orbelin Pineda. He plays for AEK Athens. I believe it's a team in the Greek league. Pretty good team, actually. And then Obed Vargas, a 20-year-old who plays for Atletico Madrid. So they're bringing on some talented players here. Vargas is taking the spot of Romo, and then Pineda is taking the spot of Gutierrez. So they've brought in 2 fresh players in the midfield. So that will really help Mexico. And then we've got, a sub for Korea as well. Is that correct? Let's see. Okay, so they've done a lot of subs. So they brought in Hee-chan Hwang in 57th minute. Then they brought in Oh Hyun-gyu in the 57th as well. And now they brought in Yang Hyun-jun and Yum Ji-sung. I don't know these guys. But I'm not sure who these guys are, but let's see if they make a difference here. These guys, I guess. Oh, wow. So they took Heung-min Son off. Wow, they took Hangman Son off and Lee Jae-sung off. So they took 2 of their most talented players off and brought in some other guys. I guess we can look into these guys. Like, who are they? Hee-chan Hwang, I know him. He's very dangerous. Oh Hyung-gu. Who's this guy? Oh Hyun-gyu. He plays for Besiktas, and he's a 25-year-old. Must be a young, up-and-coming, talented guy. Besiktas are a pretty good team in the Turkish league. Yang Hyun-jun, they brought him on. I'm not sure what team that is. Oh, he plays for Celtic in, I believe that's in the Irish league or the Scottish league. I think it's the Irish league. And then Yum Ji-sung, this guy plays for Swansea City in the 2nd division in England. Okay, so they've brought on some interesting players. We'll see what they can actually do. But yeah, this is going to be interesting. Will Mexico be able to see this one out? Mexican fans will be partying tonight if they get the 3 points. Reminder, I'm going to have a YouTube video posted for my FIFA World Cup picks for Friday, June 19th, later tonight. I've already got my pick for the USA ready to go, but I'm not going to give it out until later tonight. But yeah, stay tuned on the channel. It's going to be posted up there later tonight. We got a foul here. Looks like, was that against Mexico or?
Against South Korea.
Against South Korea, but this guy's laying on the ground.
He pulled them in.
And now he's laying on the ground, and he's all mad.
He pulled him out. Look.
Yeah, he fouled him, and then he's trying to act like he got fouled. Oh, the Mexican player kicked out at him, I think, maybe. It looks like the Mexican player might have kicked out at him. And that's a no-no. That could be a red card. And this guy just says, look, he gets pissed. He's like, no. He takes his hand back. Okay, good. They're not going to look at this.
What was that foul on?
Another foul or no? Well, this guy just keeps falling down, so I don't know. All right, here comes South Korea on the counter. Nice job by Mexico winning the ball back immediately. That's really solid defending. And now they're just going to – Mexico's just going to slow it down.
Go back.
Take it slow. They're not going to make any dumb mistakes. But I still want Mexico to try to press the advantage. I don't know if they really have enough quality to score a second goal, though. Here they come, though. Here we go. Play it in, or you got to get out of your feet. He plays Quinones out wide to the left, and it was too heavy. I think he had to go inside there. I honestly think he had to go on the inside. He went outside to Quinones on the left. What do you guys think? Should he have gone to the inside or should he have gone to the outside? I think he should have gone to the inside. He had a runner going inside, and he decided to go to the outside. Look, it's easy for me to say, obviously. I'm not playing in the World Cup. I'm just saying. I wish he would have gone to the inside. That would have been nice. All right, Quinones, ball. Chance for Raul Jimenez. Big save. Oh, the keeper for Korea keeps them in the game. Raul Jimenez had the chance to make it 2-0 Mexico, but Kim Sung-gyu keeps them alive. Great ball from Julian Quinones. Jimenez heavy touch, and he ruined his angle. The angle was all off. Huge chance for Mexico wasted. And I know Raul Jimenez can do better in that situation. His touch was just a little bit too heavy. It took him a little bit away from goal. And I don't think I'm being harsh. I've watched Raul Jimenez. He's a very good striker. He's been in the Premier League for a long time. He scores that goal more often than not. I've seen him score that goal many times. Unfortunately, did not come up with the goal right there. But wow. Okay, now a chance for South Korea on the counter, and it's oh my God. Uh-oh. No. Offside. Oh my God.
We missed a great chance, the Korean.
Okay, let's see what happened here. I don't know if he's offside. That's close. He might be barely offside.
There he is.
So who is that? That's number 20. That is, where's number 2? Number 18? Well, number 18 was trying to score it. That's,
18 just came in.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so number 18. See, this thing doesn't have the numbers on it. I'm going to have to go on here. It's fine. Okay. Oh, this doesn't have the numbers on it either. No bueno. All right, well, here we go. Here's Gyu-sun, number 9, coming on for Sung-ho. Wow, both teams actually starting to attack a little bit more. Both teams actually starting to get some more chances. Okay, ball out of play. 77 minutes gone. Let's go, Mexico. Let's see here. This is sketchy. I'm not gonna lie, guys. This is sketchy, but maybe Mexico can just pull this out. Here we go. Mexico wins the ball back. And unfortunately, nothing happens. And now South Korea trying to break out. Mexico do have numbers back. Can South Korea create something here? Shot for South Korea too high. And I currently have 0 viewers now. So now I can. Whoa! Okay, sorry. That's A. I don't A. This will actually be archived on YouTube. Hey. All right. Don't go too crazy. Well, there's no viewers. So no one's going to see this. And I highly doubt anyone's going to come back and watch my watch along. But here's the thing. This was 30 seconds. We're good. Plus, hey, I hope they do. Honestly, I want people to come back and watch it. I want it. That's good. That'd be great. But yeah, I don't expect it. But hey, 0 viewers. Let's go, Mexico. I mean, right now, just defend, guys. And also, please score another goal. Yes. There we go. Let's go. I like that they're pressing. That's good. But now they keep going backwards. What the F is that shit? Come on, guys.
They have to slow down a little bit.
Okay. Hey, welcome back to the stream. Hey, it's good to see Brendan in here. It's good to see Matthew and Nopa. Hey, if you're watching the stream, check in the chat. I would love to see who's in here. I would love to converse back and forth. But hey, welcome. Hey, glad to see Brendan Corbett. Glad to see Matthew and Nopa. Love both of you dogs. And hey, we got to go golfing soon, guys. We got to get some golf out here. Hey, come out to Palm Desert. I'm out here in the desert. I'm playing golf. I'm actually playing golf tomorrow morning. You got a tee time?
Yes.
What time is this?
Early, between 6:30 and 7. You can go there.
Okay, playing golf early in the morning, and then Team USA. Let's go. But hey, Raul Jimenez subbed off. He had a big chance. He did not finish it. And will he rue it? Will he rue that big chance? That's the question.
10 minutes. Again.
10 minutes remaining, guys. 10 minutes remaining in regular time. Oh, wow. The Haiti national team gets to join James Corden tonight at 12 a.m. on Fox. Does anybody watch that James Corden show? I actually want to know. I personally, I'm not a big fan of his. So, no. Hey, Rendon. What's up, man? Yo. Yes, Mexico's they're doing enough right now. But hopefully they can pull this out, bro. That's all I gotta say. Unfortunate results earlier, but hey, it's all G. I'm not worried about it. This World Cup's been a lot of fun just watching it. That's what I think is the main thing, is just trying to continue to enjoy watching this World Cup. That's the most important thing. And yes, it's been a great World Cup so far. So pretty excited about that, I would say. All right, so let's see if South Korea can actually do something here. That's going to be a foul on Mexico. Hey, Brendan. Cleveland Guardians today. Cleveland Guardians, Pet Parker Messick, plus 130 on the money line. Guardians offense. Hey, David Fry hit a home run. I don't know. I think somebody else had a home run. I didn't really follow that game much, but I know that the Guardians offense has been looking terrible now that Jose Ramirez is no longer obviously available for the time being. That's a problem. And then also, I guess DeLauder was dealing with an injury. I didn't see if he played in the game today. He had the bruised ribs. Yeah, it's not good. I know it's not good, bro. They do have a lot of injuries, but you know what? They're still in a good spot, though, right? I mean, I haven't looked at the standings, but I'm pretty sure they're still in first place in the AL Central. They play in a pretty weak division, so I feel like the Guardians will be fine. They just need to tread water. They have strong enough pitching. They've got a strong bullpen. It's basically now without Jose, they're kind of back in the same position they were in last year, which is just terrible offense, good pitching. And they showed last year that they could just somehow win games. They've done that for like the last 2 or 3 years, so they'll probably be fine. Wow, 0 shots on target for South Korea. That's horrible. But, hey, who knows? Their first shot on target could be their first goal, and then we'll be tied 1-1. That would be a bummer. And that's happened like a lot of times. I mean, that's what this game is, man. And that's why we love this game. Unfortunately, those situations have just not gone in favor of us recently. They've all gone against us, but I have a belief and a feeling that things will shift. Things will change. I believe that. Well, that guy is complaining that he got elbowed in the head. I don't know. Julian Quinones is done. Good performance, Quinones, but it was a good performance, I guess. I mean, it wasn't great. It was all right.
7 minutes.
I mean, we're probably going to have like 6 or 7 minutes of stoppage time, so we're probably about 14 or 13 minutes away from actually, this game being over. So, yeah, I mean, I said it in the first half. I said the most likely scorelines for this game, based on how this game is going, is 1-0 Mexico, or 0-0, or 1-0 Korea. What do you see? Or it also could be 1-1. See, I left out the 1-1. I think I also might have said that too. But yeah, 1-1 is also possible. And here we are, 1-0 Mexico. Hopefully they can hold on. Okay. Hey, I will. Hey, thanks for coming in, Brendan, and I'll see you whenever you come out here to the desert, and I'll see you soon. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. Okay, so here's Mexico again, and a big save. And again, we have 0 viewers. Oh my God, big chance. Who was that? Was that Gilberto Mora? Was that Gilberto Mora? Who was that? No, it wasn't. Mora's not even on. Dude, number 18? I do not know. Oh, what the? Oh. Number 18. Oh, there's the numbers. Well, that was Vargas. That was Vargas. Yeah, nobody's viewing. Nobody's viewing. So guess what? Okay.
This is good.
What is?
Oh, almost like.
Okay. But hey, I got some viewers, but it was mostly just some homies. It was my friends. But if I keep doing this, I think I'll get more viewers. I do.
Are you gonna do tomorrow with the US team too? Or no?
No, I think I want to enjoy the US game. That's a thing. Okay. Actually, no, I probably should do it. I probably should do it for the USA.
First half.
No, I'm gonna do it for the USA. It's better. It'll be very emotional. It'll be very emotional. Hey, welcome to the chat. Hey, check in. Hey, who you guys got? Hey, welcome on in. We got Mexico, 86th minute. They're winning the game. If you're watching it, just say hi in the chat. I'd love to converse with you. I want to know who's in here. That's why I'm saying this. Who do I have the pleasure of discussing with? Because I think there's only one viewer, so it's a personal 1v1 conversation right now. If you wanna check in the chat, if you want to, it's up to you. Ball in, no! Korea! They scored. No, they didn't. Oh my God. We got to see this again. What happened?
He stopped it.
Dude, there's no way. I just missed this. Oh my God. And now he's injured. Korea, we're so close. Hangman Stone has his. Okay, it's Brendan. Brendan's back. But hey, what a save! Oh my God, a double save! He double saved that shit! Raul Rangel! What's the word I'm looking for? Raul Rangel to the rescue! Oh my God.
At the goal line.
Dude, they should have scored that. I'm sorry. And now he's injured? Or what's wrong with him?
The guy hit him on his head.
Wow. This could have easily been 1-1. It should have been 1-1. South Korea have missed a lot of chances. And now the Mexican supporters are really back in full strength.
That was a great chance for them to score.
This was a good chance here from Mexico. You're seeing on the replay a big time save from the Korean keeper. That could have easily been 2-0. And then you just saw the chance for Korea. So both keepers coming up huge in the last few minutes for their teams. Okay. 89th minute. High drama, guys. We got high drama. Is Korea going to score an equalizer here in stoppage time to cost us our Mexico money line bet? Let me know in the comment section below. Does Mexico have this, or is South Korea going to score the equalizer? I'm going to say Mexico's got this. Mexico's got it. Oh boy, this always gets stressful though. I've been hurt so many times this tournament by last-minute goals. It's brutal.
4 or 5 games like that.
Oh my God, we've had so many last-minute goals that have screwed me. And I've decided to shift the strategy slightly. No more under 3.5 parlays. No more of that nonsense. That has been horrible to watch that. No more. No mas.
8 more minutes I'm gonna put on.
Long throw from Korea. And now Korea trying to play direct. Nice move by Edson Alvarez. And Alvarez not fouled. Ball out of play. Mexico throwing. Who is in the chat? Who is in the chat? Let me know in the comments. Make yourself known. Please. Who is in the chat? Who is in the chat? I don't know who it is. That's the thing. It's one person, but I don't know who's in this chat. That's the thing. Like, they're not saying anything. Okay, here we go, Mexico. Oh, okay, South Korea ball. It's getting hot in here. We got 5 minutes left. 5 minutes remaining. After this, we'll do a quick recap of the game of my overall thoughts and takeaways, and then I will sign off for the night, and we'll probably be back tomorrow for Team USA. I'll probably do a watch along for Team USA against Australia. Yes.
Oh my God, this is dangerous.
Here's Korea.
This is last.
Here's Korea. 5 minutes remaining. This is their last chances.
This is where they get really aggressive and
Last ditch efforts from Korea.
defense becomes weaker.
And now it's going to be a corner for Korea. This might be their first corner of the match. Let me see. The first corner in the match for either side upcoming. Oh, boy. First corner kick of the match. Can you guys believe that? That's how boring this match has been.
The 91st minute.
That's how low attacking this match has been. Neither team was able to get a corner until the 91st. That's sad. Ball in from Korea. It's a good one. Header on, and it's off target. Big chance for Korea wasted. And the player holding his back. So now, 4 minutes remaining. Mexico 4 minutes away from clinching the group and moving on to the knockout stages as group winners. That would be huge for Mexico. That did not look good for that player. He jumped up, went in there, and then fell on his butt. Okay. He's holding his back. Yeah, that does not look good. He's in pain. South Korea, I don't think either team has any subs left. All right, ball played way up the field for Mexico, and I thought, like, what? Is that not a foul? I mean, the Mexican coaches think that's a foul. Looks like a foul to me. All right, Korea have the ball. 4 minutes left. Less than 4 minutes to go, I should say. About 3.5 minutes to get the tying goal. Korea trying to keep their hopes alive of winning this group.
They are aggressive always in the last minute.
Ball played in, and great defending from Mexico. They win it back, and now it's cleared out to midfield. Chance for South Korea. 93 minutes gone. Stressful moments in Guadalajara. Everybody in the world watching this. Mexico a chance to win the group and be the first team to clinch their ticket to the knockout stages. Ball in, and it's deflected wide. Shot from Korea, and they almost scored. They are continuing to pressure Mexico.
They're going to attack now. Every
Oh, my goodness. It took a deflection. Was that heading towards goal? I think the Korean attacker missed it completely, and then it was deflected out of play by a Mexican defender.
corner now. Second corner in a row.
Second corner in the last 3 or 4 minutes. Here we go.
Dangerous.
Come on, Mexico. Come on. We need this dub. We need this. A lot of time being wasted here on this corner. That's a good ball in. Dangerous ball in, and it's not going to be directed towards goal. Cleared out long by Mexico. Cleared out long, and it's going to stay in play. Oh, no, it didn't stay in play. But the Mexican fans, 2 minutes away from a win here. 2 minutes away. They can taste it. The Mexican fans can taste the glory. The Mexican players can taste the glory. Just don't concede for 2 more minutes. Korea have not really created all that many chances.
Korea is going to keep attacking the ball towards the other end.
Long ball forward. Cleared along by Edson Alvarez. Ball pinging around the midfield. Korea have controlled it. And now here they come. Ball ahead. Alvarez clears long for Mexico. Edson Alvarez. 1 minute to go. 1 minute. Here's Korea. Cleared out by Mexico. That was Gallardo, who actually missed the big chance earlier.
This is not good right here.
All right, less than a minute left. Here we go. Is it going to be a heartbreaker, or are we going to get a win finally? Can we get a W? Or are we going to be...
He's wasting time wiping the ball.
Or are we going to be sad? Here we go. Long throw in from Korea. Headed down. Cleared out. Not long, though. Korea still have possession. 30 seconds to go. Ball played into the box. Rangel out. Punches. And now Mexico trying to clear their lines. Here comes Mexico. A breakaway. And it's going to be cleared out for a Mexico corner. Or is it a goal kick? What is it? I didn't see the whistle from. I didn't see the official. If it's a corner, the match is over. If it's a corner, the match. It's over! Look at the Mexican fans and look at what it means to them. Javier Aguirre. Mexico money line plus 100. Cash the ticket. It's a unit. Profited. It was not easy. I'm not going to sit here and act like it was a lock, but it's a dub. Okay, it's a dub, and we got to celebrate that dub. All right, so there you go. There's a look at the standings. Mexico is going to win the group. They have advanced. South Korea stuck on 3 points. Czechia and South Africa both with 1 point. So that makes this group very interesting. If South Africa can beat South Korea, South Africa will move ahead of South Korea. Czechia will be facing Mexico as well. So very interesting things going on there. Every team's alive in that group, obviously, still. Every team is still alive. So pretty interesting and pretty fun. But all right, thanks for watching this live stream. I mean, overall, Mexico really, I mean, let's be honest. South Korea created a lot more chances than Mexico at the end of the game. That was scary. There were several opportunities for South Korea to win the game. They probably should have won the game, and they didn't. Or at least they should have probably tied the game. They should have at least tied it. They kept missing chances, and I guess they didn't have that many chances. South Korea had that one really good chance at the end in which the great double save from Raul Rangel. That's going to be remembered for a long time, that save from Raul Rangel. But, yeah, I mean, just 9 shots for South Korea, 2 shots on target. That's not very good from South Korea. 58% possession, just 0.7 expected goals from South Korea, just 0.5 expected goals from Mexico. Mexico get lucky. They score a goal on a mistake from the goalkeeper. This should have been a 0-0 tie, honestly. That was what it was looking like. But Mexico, I think Mexico probably would have scored. Actually, never mind. I think Mexico was always going to win this game. I think they probably would have scored because they were putting pressure on South Korea. They probably would have kept that pressure on for the entire match, I'm assuming. So, yes. Okay. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the watch along. And remember, tune in to my YouTube video later tonight. I'm going to be giving out my picks and predictions for the FIFA World Cup games for tomorrow, of course, including Team USA against Australia. That is the main game that everybody here in the US is excited for. And yes, Raul Rangel, the save. Okay, thank you, everybody, and we'll see you next time.